Adobe Creative Cloud has some amazing AI tools, and if you haven't tried them yet, this is your sign. In this video, I'll be breaking down the Adobe tools, Photoshop, Lightroom, Adobe Express, and how I use these as a full creative workflow in my graphic design business. Whether you are a student, a beginner, or a pro, this will answer all of your questions as to what the best image editor in 2026 is. This video is sponsored by Adobe. Okay, now before we jump too far in, I want to address the fact that I know there are a ton of AI tools out there. And I know how overwhelming that can feel, but the reason I love using Adobe AI tools is because it's already a part of my creative workflow. I personally love staying within the same ecosystem, so I don't have to have a million tabs open at one time. Now, to save you guys some time, I created this chart that compares the 3 Adobe Creative Cloud apps that I'm going to be breaking down in this video, and also what use cases are specific for designers. So let's first touch on Adobe Photoshop. The key features that I want to touch on for Photoshop is generated fill, which is powered by Firefly. Also Gen Expand, Gen Image, Harmonize. I would say that the skill level for Photoshop is beginner to intermediate. And how I specifically use it as a designer is for mockups and any client assets. Now let's just briefly talk about what Lightroom is best for. Lightroom is best for hobbyists, beginners, and any creator who is focused on creating great photos quickly and easily. The key features I'm going to touch on for Lightroom is the auto enhance tools, presets, and quick actions. And quick actions where you can easily select editing like whiten teeth, smooth skin, make subjects pop, etc. The skill level for Lightroom is definitely for beginners. And for a designer, the best use cases with Lightroom are to clean up and enhance a photo with auto enhance. You can set the tone and style of the photo with color and light adjustments. And you can make easy, selective, and non-destructive edits with quick actions. So that way you can use those photos in your design projects. Adobe Express is also great for social media content creation and handing off any designs to your clients. The key features we're going to touch on with Adobe Express is the background removal and the templates that you can work out of. The skill level for Adobe Express is also great for beginners. And for designers, the best use cases is social media graphics and client-ready templates. Okay, now let's take a deep dive and look at each of these Adobe tools and how I use them in my graphic design business. Inside of Photoshop, simply grab an image without a background, and you can either select that area or invert it to select the background area. You can go to generative fill, type in a prompt describing what you want placed there, and Photoshop generates a few variations that you can pick from, so you can pick the one that matches what you're looking for best. Your design will drop into a realistic scene without needing a pre-made mockup file, which is just amazing and a time saver. Just the lighting and blending to make it feel natural, but it is so much faster than hunting for the perfect mockup template online. Plus, you'll have a unique mockup that nobody else will have, and it just elevates your portfolio site, which is why I just love this tool on Photoshop. One of the most underrated image editors is Lightroom. The free tier of Lightroom gives you not only presets, but auto enhance tools, which is super helpful. So let's open up a photo right now, and the first thing that I'm going to do is hit auto enhance. And just like that, Lightroom analyzed the shot and corrected the tone and the color in just one click. Now I'm going to throw on a free preset and check out our before and after. My YouTube thumbnail is pretty much ready to go, and that was maybe 5 seconds total. Then we can head over to the quick action tab, which honestly doesn't get talked about enough. You can either whiten your teeth, enhance your eyes, or make the subject pop. All of it right here, and there's not really manual adjustments needed. If you are looking for the best free photo editor for everyday cleanup or your YouTube thumbnails, Lightroom is genuinely one of the strongest answers out there. Adobe Express is the best image editor online for those of you who want quick, polished results without having to go through an entire learning curve. In Express, you can drop your image in, and with one click, you can remove the entire background. I love this because it cleanly cuts out the background instantly, and it allows me to create depth and dimension with my designs. Plus, the AI templates are so powerful. You can just describe what you need, and Express will generate a ready-to-edit template. or you can scroll their pre-made templates that are already so beautiful. You can just customize from there, but it is so great for creating quick client-facing content without having to open Photoshop. Let's talk about the common questions that may have come up while I was showing you guys each of those tools. What is Adobe Firefly and is it good for graphic designers? Adobe Firefly is within a family of generative AI tools within Adobe. It is great for designers, and most of the tools that are within Photoshop and Express are powered by Firefly. Do I need all of Creative Cloud as a new designer or just some apps? Now, this depends on what you actually work on the most as a designer. If you offer a variety of services, the entire Creative Cloud subscription will give you everything you need. If you specifically design for clients, then Photoshop, Express, and even Illustrator are going to be your core besties. All right, now that you saw the breakdown in the real use cases, the Adobe AI tools that actually deserve your time and attention as a graphic designer in 2026 are Photoshop Generative Fill, Lightroom for the color grading and image enhancements, and Adobe Express, the text-to-template tool. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment down below because I'd love to hear which Adobe tools that you are using the most, or which one that you are going to try first. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.